Good morning, happy Tuesday, and welcome to a new weekly vlog. I'm starting off with coffee, obviously, and I used the syrup that I got in my Degusta box, the Monin, what was it, butterscotch syrup. It's actually really nice. I don't normally do sweetness in the coffee, but it actually didn't make it that sweet, so yes, we're getting started the right way. Today, as I was saying in last week's vlog, is set to be the start of a mini heat wave. So I've busted out the crazy 1980s fan. Could even be 70s, to be honest. Excuse my laundry that needs folding in the background. Yeah, this fan, I swear, is from like the 70s or 80s. Ian's parents lent it to us ages ago, and we've just kind of kept it ever since. It does need a bit of a dust, actually. And yeah, but it works, it's good. And I've also got my hand fan as well, just in case things get really serious. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Ian has gone off to the office today. He's actually in the office the next 3 days, which is quite unusual. So it will just be me around here, and I've got a bit of a mermaid hair thing going on today. I actually washed it last night and just put it into braids because I feel like it kind of stays away from my head when it's hot, if that makes sense. And yeah, this is the resulting mermaidiness. They were supposed to be coming out today, my extensions, but like I mentioned in last week's vlog, I've had to cancel that to stay in to get Ian's phone, or sign for it I should say, when it comes. So I'm now getting my hair done on the 30th, which I've actually had them in for a bit longer really than they should, but I think they're fine. Like, they're not too bad at all. Random hair update for a Tuesday morning, and I've got loads to do today. I did my to-do list last night and I was a bit like, oh yikes. Not all of it needs doing today necessarily, but it's all stuff that needs doing this week, so I need to get on with that. And I've got some videos to edit. I've got one that I think, did I finish it yesterday? No, I nearly finished it, so I've got to sort that out. I've got to get the weekly vlog uploaded to go up later today. So yes, plenty to do around here, so I better get started. So Ian's phone has arrived, so that's really good. And I'm just about to make an attempt to put some trainers through the washing machine. Ignore my dirty dishes behind me. Ian's shoes, when he went to London at the weekend, long story, but they got completely soaking wet, and then he was still wearing them, and they absolutely stink. Ian is someone who doesn't have like stinky feet, so his trainers don't normally smell, but when they get wet and then obviously you're wearing them, oh my god, they smell so bad. I could smell something a couple of days ago and I was like, what is that smell? Like, what is going on? And then I realized what it was, and I got close to them and I was like, oh. So I'm gonna try and put them in the washing machine. I don't know, I've been Googling it and it can be a bit hit and miss as to whether they come out okay or what happens. I've been told to put them inside a pillowcase. So I've already done that. They're basically condemned because they're so grim, so they're in a pillowcase, and then you put a couple of towels in with them. I guess that's to stop them like bashing around and wrecking your washing machine and damaging the drum. So I'm just about to do that. Ugh, wish me luck. And it's really sunny today, so I can put them outside to dry, and fingers crossed. If they're ruined, then he'll have to get another pair, but it's worth a try to see if we can save them. So I'm sat back in here at my desk and I kept thinking, what is that banging? Like, I could hear, I thought it was somebody in the flat upstairs, or like, I was like, what's going on? The trainers have immediately just fallen out of the pillowcase. I did kind of like tie the end, but it's just, they've come out. So now they're like thudding against the door of the washing machine. I did go and have a look because I was a bit worried about them like breaking something, because obviously that was the concern in the first place, but the towels are kind of going around with it, so it's not constantly like banging. But oh my god, this is a nightmare. I might just order him another pair because they're literally the only trainers that he wears, and if these ones either get messed up or whatever, and they're going to take a while to dry because there's no like spin cycle, he hasn't really got any other shoes, so maybe I'll order some and then we'll have a backup pair in case these come out ruined or something. Nightmare. So yes, that's what happens when you get your shoes soaking wet.
A few moments later.
Okay, it was really stressing me out, so I just went and paused the cycle and put the shoe back in. It was actually one of them that had come out of the pillowcase, tied it back up. It's actually not made much difference. Obviously the whole thing now is just thudding against the door. I'm trying not to be uptight about it, but I don't want it to break my washing machine. However, I do have full cover on my washing machine for like breakdown, and that includes if we've accidentally done something to it. So I should just try and chill, but I can just hear it like smacking against the glass door. I know in the States, anyone who's watching from the States, you guys have like the top loading washing machines, not the ones usually with the glass on the front, so you probably wouldn't get that problem. But yeah, it's just constantly hitting the glass. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
An hour later.
Okay, I'm still here at my desk and you're probably thinking, is she going to move from there today? Like literally every clip I filmed has been at this desk. The answer is probably not, because it's currently 29 degrees and I was really anticipating how horrendously hot it was going to be today. But I don't want to jinx this. I do not feel hot at all. I've got the fan going, in fairness, but it's not very humid, or it doesn't feel like it is. And because I have my desk in our bedroom, I'll show you just like how the bedroom window is set up. So you can see that this here, it probably looks a bit weird on camera, this is completely like covered, and that is a balcony from one of the upper flats above us. So this completely covers our balcony, which is out here, so you don't get any sun through this window. Most people would see that as a downside, and it can get a little bit dark in here when the weather's not very nice and overcast. But when it's hot, it's perfect. You just don't get sun coming through the window and making the room really hot. So yeah, I'm just living for this. I think I might just stay here. I'll try and film some other stuff for you. But yeah, I can't believe it's almost 30 degrees and I feel completely fine and not at all hot. So thank goodness for that. Okay, I feel like what started out this morning as kind of nice mermaidy beachy waves are now just getting a bit frizzy. I finished with the weekly vlog and I've uploaded that and released it and everything, and also I've got the show notes done for the Patreon podcast. Now I'm just making dinner because Ian is going to be home shortly, but he's going back out again, so there's quite a short window in between him getting back and leaving again. I'm going to use these Greek style flatbread things, which I got in this month's Degusta box, and I've just got some chicken. These are like the small fillets, and I've put some seasoning on, which is this Schwartz paprika and pepper season all, so you can just kind of use this on whatever you want. Then some sweet potato wedges for Ian, and I've just got some regular chips because I don't like sweet potato. These are just frozen ones for quickness. So we're all done with dinner. Ian has now gone out and it is very hot in here. I was saying before, the living room is hotter, I think I was saying in the last vlog, than it is in the bedroom. So I think I'm gonna go into the bedroom, maybe get in a little bit early tonight because I'm quite tired. I've had a couple of nights with not a lot of sleep, so might be a good idea to yeah, go in there and cool off. I can watch Love Island in bed on my phone. And yeah, just wrap it up for today. So having said earlier that it doesn't feel that hot, it definitely does now. I just did my dishes as well, so that never helps anything. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today. And tomorrow, what is happening tomorrow? I don't even know, it's gonna be a surprise. I think I have to go into town. I can't remember. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, happy Wednesday, and welcome to another very hot day in the UK. Excuse my washing there. And we're gonna get right into a grocery haul because it's just arrived. I'm gonna do it quick because it is so hot that I don't want anything like sitting out for too long. So I have my Quark yogurts, and I tend to get just this flavour now, the peach and passion fruit, because they are so delicious. I've got some bicarb with soda just because I needed that. I've got the strawberries again, the amazing Morrison's Best ones, because they were just so delicious when I got them last week. I have some beetroot. In fact, I have a lot of beetroot. These were on offer and I didn't need this many, but actually this cooked beetroot that is vacuum packed because I prefer it without vinegar. This is actually good until 25th of November, so I just figured I would get it while it was on offer and it can just stay in the fridge. Then at the front here I've just got kitchen foil, cucumber, the bio bin caddy liner things. I have a protein bar that I did not order, a toasted caramel nut, and a miniature gin. So sometimes you get random gifts with Morrison's and Ocado. I'm going to check they weren't on my bill because I did not order either of those things. Then I've got Ian's chocolate, some broccoli, some lettuce, instant mash. Then I thought I'd try this Fuse tea, peach hibiscus with black tea extract. You guys know I love peach iced tea, so I figured I would try that. And I also got some of this Robinson's raspberry, rhubarb and orange blossom cordial. That sounds amazing. And with this heat, I just feel like it's nice to have lots of drinks and you don't always want water, so I thought I'd try that. Then I have milk, skips, some Febreze, and I went for the gold orchid one. Never tried that before. I also got some squash, and it's the apple and pear, fruit and barley. That sounded nice. Some Lilt Zero and Sprite. Ian really likes those. Biscuit Brew, of course. And I did buy a lot of ice lollies. I've already put them into the freezer because literally they would melt in 5 minutes. So I got these Scottish raspberry ones, Valencia orange. These ones I get all the time, the sour cherry and apple. They're just so cheap. I think it's £1 for this box, and they're really nice, and they're only 39 calories. And I also got some, that pineapple, by the way, is not from this shop, it's from the last one. I'm going to eat that this morning. I've got these Tango ones and just some regular ice poles. These are the ones that are not frozen yet. You can just throw them in when you want them, so that if we run out of these ones, I've still got something. Because in this heat, I basically live on ice lollies all day long. So that is this week's shop. And I did also have a bottle of the Milton sterilising fluid, which is what one of you guys recommended for cleaning the tea stains out of mugs. And it works perfectly, I love it, but it was leaking. So it leaked all over my Vanish Oxy powder as well, and it's on my hands because I didn't know it was leaking at first, and now they smell of bleach, so that's not great. But yeah, I'm gonna get this put away as soon as possible. Like I said, it's really, really hot today, but in the bedroom where I've got the fan and you don't get the sun coming in, it's actually fine. So I wanna get back in there ASAP.
Later.
It's quite a lot later on now. I've got the Disney video up for today for the Disney in Detail channel. And now I'm just going to do a bit of editing for a video going up tomorrow over on Victoria in Detail. Like I was saying, or I think I was saying in last week's vlog about how I'm going to change things and do a video on Victoria in Detail and on Disney in Detail alternate weeks, so that I'm not trying to do 4 videos every week. I'll be doing 3, because this is why, because trying to do a video on Wednesday and Thursday for both channels, and then of course the vlogs on both as well, is quite a lot. So this is the final week I'll be doing that, and then it will start alternating. I'll put up a message on both of the channels. So I'm just gonna make myself a coffee, because sometimes when I'm editing in the afternoon, if I've been doing a lot of it, my eyelids can sort of start to close a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna make that now. Hey guys, so it's way later now and we have just watched Love Island. Oh my, it was explosive. There was a lot of crazy activity going on. People falling out, people just losing it. It was pretty real. And while we were watching it, I had some of these randoms from the Degusta box this month. And I don't know, at first I couldn't figure out why they're different, and I've realised what it is. So normally you get the ones that are like foamy and the ones that are jelly. These ones are both. But I'm pretty sure that some of the ones in the regular pack are both. I think my favourite ones were the sour ones anyway. And now I'm just going to quickly look at my schedule for tomorrow, make sure I've got everything written down that I need to do. And my hair, right, you can't tell, it has gone full Hagrid today. The only thing restraining it is this one like hairband. It's totally out of control. I think I might like braid it again, and hopefully that seemed to keep it fairly under control the day before yesterday, but today it's just like got its own agenda. And I can't remember if I told you this morning about what happened with my makeup. If I did, I will cut this out. Basically, I got some products from e.l.f. the other day. I had a delivery through. This one particular product, I was really excited when I saw it because Urban Decay do a very similar thing called the Velvetizer, I think. And basically it's a foundation adjuster. So this is like the same thing, but from e.l.f. And it's supposed to, let me tell you what it's supposed to do. Directions: to use as a foundation mix-in powder. Using the included scoop, dispense a pearl-sized amount and mix with your favourite e.l.f. foundation. Apply as usual. Or you can use it as a priming powder where you put it on before your foundation for a long-lasting matte base. So I decided to try and use it as a mix into my foundation just to see if it made my foundation stay on any longer. I mixed it in and it basically turned my foundation into like a weird orange paste. I was trying to put it on my face and the beauty blender was not even like blending it out. It was sticking, like especially around like here, sticking to my face in like clumps. Honestly, I've never seen a thing like it. I had to take the whole lot off. I'd already put like concealer and everything. I just had to wipe it all off and start again. So I just thought, what the heck? Now I know it wasn't an e.l.f. foundation I was using, it was a Too Faced one, but just no, it was the worst. It might be the worst foundation situation I've ever had in my life. However, Out of interest, I decided to use it in a way that is not described on here and use it as a finishing powder, and it's amazing. So while if I was putting this in a video, it would 100%, if it's down to what it's supposed to be, it would go in a flop fail video because it literally just was awful as a foundation mix-in. But in terms of, yeah, as a finishing powder, I've had it on all day, and like this makeup I literally did this morning, and it's still matte. It hasn't like broken down much. Like you always get a tiny bit on your chin, but it's actually been really, really good. And I might consider using this for Jenny's wedding makeup because it's lasted longer, I think, on my face anyway, than my other finishing powders I've been using. Let me know what you guys think. Does it look pretty matte? You always see me at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. Do you think this looks better? I actually do. I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but I feel like there's not as much shininess, and I do feel like my foundation stayed on pretty well, considering the fact that today is one of the hottest days of the year so far. Tomorrow is supposed to be the hottest day of the year, so I'm not looking forward to it. I must admit, when it's like that, some people are like, right, let's get outside, let's go to the park, let's do this, let's go to the beach. For me, I'm actually like, get it away from me. It's too hot. If I go out in it, I'll be sweating. I would rather be behind my fan or in air conditioning if we had any, which we don't. So yes, that is how I feel about that. And again, when I'm in Florida, it is different because you can just literally duck in and out of air conditioning. But when you can't here and you just can't cool down and you've got to get work done, I'm just like, no. So I will obviously fill you in on how that is going. And if you live in the UK, obviously you will have experienced it for yourself as well. So good luck to us all. I feel like, again, this is shaping up to be a bit of a home vlog. I think tomorrow, no, so tomorrow's the really hot day. I think Friday, I'm going into town on Friday because I need to return something to Primark and just have a little browse in Primark, as I do every now and again for Disney stuff. And then I have to, what else do I need to do? There was something else. I hope I've written it down because I literally can't even think of it. I probably, while I'm in town, will do a little bit of blog writing in a coffee shop. I've said before that I actually find I can concentrate on writing better when I'm in a coffee shop. If I'm editing, I'm better at home. So I don't know why, it's just weird like that. But yeah, writing, I definitely like to do that when I'm out and about. So I'll take my laptop and do that as well. Anyway, that's enough from me. I will see you in the morning. Good morning and happy Sunday. As you can see, I'm in a car park. We've come into town, and by we, I mean me and Kate, and we're gonna do a bit of shopping, have a coffee and just chill. I haven't vlogged the last couple of days, which was deliberate. To be perfectly honest, I was having a bit of a down couple of days. I wasn't feeling bad, I wasn't super upset or anything, but I wasn't feeling myself and just didn't feel like vlogging. So here I am, and here's Kate. Hello! We're gonna do just a little bit of browsing and mainly drinking coffee, probably, to be fair. So we are in Cozy Club. I obviously have cozy eggs, but I'm so hungry. I got a little potato rosti on the side.
And I've got a hangover, so I'm eating everything.
Kate's doing some tapas, and this is a mac and cheese fritter. Well, I don't know. I need to get in on that. I'm going to steal a little bit, whether I'm invited to steal it or not. Looks amazing. So I'm back now, and I had a really nice little lunch with Kate. I absolutely love those eggs at Cozy Club. They are so amazing, and they were like extra good today. Maybe it's because I was really hungry. So we did that. I took back the shoes that were broken, so that is sorted. It was actually quite good that Kate came over, because otherwise there was the potential that I could have just kept thinking, oh, can't really be bothered, can't be bothered, and then I would have had to have found time to do it during the rest of the week. So yeah, that's really good that that is done. And like I was saying, I just briefly touched on it when I was filming in the car park there. I just didn't feel very, like, I don't know what the word is. I wasn't miserable, I wasn't grumpy, I wasn't sad. I just wasn't really feeling myself the last couple of days, and I just didn't vlog. Sometimes you just need a break from it if you do feel like that, or this, and to be fair, there wasn't much going on as well. So yeah, it just seemed like the correct thing to do to not vlog the last couple of days. But today I'm feeling absolutely fine again, and I'm back. And tomorrow Becky and I are doing something. I think we're going to a National Trust property, possibly Montacute House, I suggested. I don't know whether or not that's what we're doing, but tomorrow is 2 years to the day since I got my transfer smylitis. That's when I had had the kind of attack and ended up in hospital and everything. And Montacute House is one of the first places I went when I was out of hospital. My brother and his wife were visiting, and I was in the wheelchair at the time, and it just felt like maybe if we're going to go to a National Trust property, maybe we should go there, because that day I actually managed to get up out of the wheelchair and do a bit of walking, and so it kind of feels like it would be cool to go back 2 years later with the progress that I've obviously made since I could barely walk back then. So yeah, that's really, really cool. So we're going to do something anyway, whatever we do end up doing. So I will include that in this vlog, because I don't normally vlog Mondays, as you know, but since something's happening, I will. And I got myself these when I was in town, because I did go into Poundland to get some more Biscoff because I was out. And oh, I got these. I love these things. They're like the cola fizzy things. Very naughty. I should not be eating things like that, but I absolutely love them. And Poundland is the only place I know of that you can get those cola ones. So I've been snacking on those while doing some planning. I've got my Erin Condren planner, got my stickers. When I do the plan with me video, which is coming up really soon, I will show you all the stickers I have. I actually have way more than these. These are my everyday use ones. My hair is absolutely out of control. I must admit, I was going to get up and wash it this morning, but Kate came round obviously earlier. She was supposed to be coming round tonight, so I ended up just kind of putting it up in this like messy plait. And going into town, I would never normally go out with my hair this gross, so not like the style is gross, but my hair is actually gross. So anyway, I'm going to wash my hair in a little bit, and I've just been like watching some random documentaries and just having a generally chilled Sunday. Ian messaged me. He is now up in the air on his flight on the way to Oregon. So I used the little flight tracker app, because then I can track his progress and see where he is. I think it was like a 9-hour flight, so he will be there when he gets there. I've told him to message me whatever time it is. So anyway, I am going to get on with this planning, and I'll come back to you in a bit.
Later.
So I think that's going to be it for this evening. Hair is down, all fluffy, because I'm about to jump in the shower, and obviously I will see you guys in the morning with Becky for our day out, which will be really, really nice. And again, today was just a fairly easy day. It was really nice to see Kate. I didn't film a lot while I was out, because when we're sort of shopping and you're with a friend, it can be a bit like weird vlogging. So anyway, yeah, I filmed the food. Always most important to show the food. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning and welcome to Crazy Windswept Hair. It's quite breezy today and it's hot. We've just done a hot car journey. Becky is here. Hi. And we are at Montacute House. Montacute House. Which, like I was saying yesterday, is the place we came, probably the first place I went to. Yeah. We came here before we went to Harry Potter World, after I'd got my TM, which was 2 years ago today, when it happened. And we thought we'd come here just to celebrate the fact that I am now walking around. And you know, I was in a wheelchair last time we were here.
I remember being drover.
Yeah, and James and Ian were driving me basically almost into walls and falling out of the wheelchair. And I might put in little clips of that day as we're kind of going around, because it was quite funny. But yes, we are excited. So we're heading into the house, and the ramp here, I don't think this is the way that you go in, but I had to go in this entrance because I was in the wheelchair, and they put a ramp there. And I'll insert the clip of Ian almost tipping me out of the wheelchair due to the speed.
Flashback.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry.
That's Ian's wheelchair driving for you.
End of flashback.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But we're going to another entrance, and also through here. I remember you and I were outside, and we went into that greenhouse, and just kind of round here, which I'll show you in a second, I did a tiny bit of walking. We call it walking, it was more like stomping. Yeah, it was just along here. I did a couple of little steps. We'll go in here, it's probably really hot though. Imagine if this was your house. This was someone's house once upon a time that they lived in. Just a casual pile of bricks. You know, this is your front lawn. Very nice.
Like a tiny portion of your front lawn.
Yeah, this is like, the gardens are just massive. So crazy. So I've managed to leave the batteries at home to my camera. So we're now on to phone footage, which probably isn't great. So when was the house built? 1595. Between 1595 and 1601. Oh my gosh. That doesn't even seem real.
Yeah.
That this building was built in 1595. What on earth? Here you have your bath in a little cupboard there. That's funny. That's so strange, isn't it? So now for the best part of the day, the cream tea. Becky's looking pretty happy, I'll be honest.
We went for extra cream because you've got to.
Yeah,
This is not enough food.
No, that thing is not enough cream for cheesecakes. It probably should be, but it's not. So we're now out of the restaurant because we got attacked by a wasp while we were having our cream tea.
Yeah.
It fully was attacking Becky. Well, we got rid of all the stuff and then it was still coming back and attacking us, so we just left.
Yeah, we sat inside this time because it happened last time when we
Yeah.
sat outside. We were like, oh no.
We'll sit inside, play it safe.
We
Apparently
had
not.
already finished though.
Yeah.
If I hadn't finished, I'd have just taken my scone outside.
I got really annoyed, yeah, but it was fine. Hey guys, it's later on now and I've had to resort to the old pyjama top. It is really warm again. I swear it is just this room. It is so much warmer than any other, but it's my living room. I like to be in my living room. And I just watched the Love Island final, so I will have evenings back again, although I will kind of miss watching it because I did get quite into it, but you know, it's fine. It's probably a good thing. And also the people I wanted to win didn't win, but you know, it's cool. So I watched that and now I'm not sure what I need to do. I need to do a few things in my planner because I kind of took today off. I need to figure out what I'm doing the rest of the week and get all of that sorted. But I had a really good time today. It was really nice to see Becky and just catch up. And I loved going around Montacute House. I do love a good National Trust property. I'm so annoyed that I forgot the camera batteries. I can't believe I did that. I even thought about it this morning and then still had them. I think I had them in the wrong bag, so I thought maybe I was taking a different bag. I don't know what I did, but that was annoying. So I'm sorry that the footage was not as good as it could have been, but never mind. I'm sure you kind of got the idea. But yeah, it was really, really good. I'm only sorry that I didn't have the camera out when the wasp attack happened because it was quite funny. Obviously it's not funny, but Becky was freaking out. She was doing really, really well actually at staying still. I was just like, stay still, but it was very persistent. I hate wasps. The other thing I want to do before I go to bed is put some Disney pins into my pin collection because I realised earlier that I still had some that I hadn't put in there. And then when I looked, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got ones from the trip I've just done. I've got ones from Disneyland Paris. There are some from the trip prior to that. Like literally, I haven't put any pins in for such a long time, like into the case. So I'll do that in a second and I'll show you the ones that I've got and what I'm doing with them. And then I'll probably just watch a little bit more TV and go to bed. So yeah, pretty easy evening after being out all day. So I've got my pin trading bag ready with all my pins, and these are all the ones I've had. I've tried to put them in order of when I got them. So this is my 2018 All-Star pin from when Kate and I stayed All-Star Music. So that still needs to go in. Then I also have the Very Merry Christmas Party 2018, and this was the annual pass holder exclusive one with Donald on there. Then this was my general 2018 pin, and it's funny, in the most recent Disney vlog I spot a Jiminy Cricket pin and comment saying, oh that's amazing, I should get that. Well, I already have it. It's as good as I didn't, and I can't remember when I bought this one. I think it was in 2018. Clearly it must have been because I forgot I even had it. Then I've got 4 here from Disneyland Paris. I've got Sebastian, Sadness, then Fear and Disgust, and also this Hotel Cheyenne one. Then all of these ones are from my most recent trip. So I've got Daisy and Minnie taking a selfie. I've got the Flower and Garden 2019. This one, I only look like a grown-up, and one for Wilderness Lodge, and then just a general 2019. So all of these need to somehow find a space in here. Okay, so I've put them all in, and I didn't worry too much about where I put them because these all need reorganising because unfortunately they've all gone out of order. So I put the Disneyland Paris ones here because those are the only Paris ones I have. But then I've got some event pins back here. So that was like the Moonlight Magic Party that I did. And this one is the Flower and Garden, when actually at the front here, this is where I normally put my event pins, and really I'd like to have them all together. Obviously you can only fit so many on here, but then I would want them to kind of continue to the other side. And I just realised it's been 10 years since I started collecting pins. Every year I buy one with a date on. That was my very first one, 2009. Obviously then I got 2011, 2013, 2015. I've got a couple because I went a couple of times that year. And then I think the rest of them have ended up on different sides. Like I said, I want them to kind of continue on. That was Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2009. And again, 2011, that one. Lots of food and wine. That's a Disney World 35 years and then 40 years. And this is generally where I keep all my resort ones. But again, I've had to put other resort ones on other sides. So there's like my 2019 on the wrong bit. And then all my different resorts. I only ever buy the pins for ones I've stayed at. So I've got Contemporary. That was actually Bay Lake, but there wasn't a specific Bay Lake pin. Then a couple of Saratoga Springs, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Boardwalk. That's just a Disney Vacation Club general one. Polynesian, Art of Animation, Pop Century. So I'm working my way through all the resorts. And I've got my little monorails there. And again, I've had to put this Very Merry Christmas Party one kind of in the wrong place. Then this wasn't too bad because these are all character ones. I love that Mickey in a poncho. That's super cute. And of course, my absolute crowning glory of all my pins, which is the orange bird from the 1970s. He's actually got a regular pin back because he's so old that he doesn't even have the kind of standard pin back. He's got the old style one which kind of clips in, so he is very special, as is my Small World one. So in this little bubble where they've done refurbishments on the ride, these are some actual pieces of the ride, so that one is very cool. And obviously I've added Jiminy up there, Mr. Toad, who you all know is my favourite, Lotso I absolutely love as well, so they're all on here. This Haunted Mansion one's got a little moving doom buggy. I do love my pins. I don't really trade them, to be honest, because when I buy them because I want them. So I'm never going to trade like any of these date ones or anything like that. That was my very first Food and Wine pin, actually, Food and Wine 2009. So that's the pins all sorted, and I think I'm going to head to bed now. And I was noticing earlier, my makeup today has just totally come off and gone. It hasn't totally come off, that's an exaggeration, but it's gone really patchy. I don't know if it's just because it was hot or what was going on, but yeah, not looking good today. I don't know, I use the same thing as I normally do. Who knows? So yes, I'm going to head off to bed, and then tomorrow when I'm vlogging we'll obviously go into next week's vlog. So this will be the end of this one, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did have a few days off vlogging, so I'm not sure if it'll be a very long one, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I will put all the links to all my Instagram and Facebook and everything below. And don't forget, if you do want to send a little letter or a note or a postcard from your holiday or anything like that, I do have the PO box now, so I will also have that below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.